Hi everybody, in this video we're going to do some law of cosines examples. In this first example here we're asked to determine the measurement of angle A, and we have three side lengths, so we have side, side, side. We're going to use the formulas at the bottom here. In particular, since we're asked to determine angle A, we're going to use this top formula. And to make it easier to plug the numbers into the formula and be more accurate, I like to name the sides using the standard convention. So I'm going to call this side here lowercase a, this side here lowercase b, this side here lowercase c. Now I'm going to set up my formula. Cosine inverse of b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2 multiplied by b multiplied by c. I go ahead and type that into my calculator. Cosine inverse 9 squared plus 6 squared minus 14 squared over 2 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 6. And what do we have? 137.01 degrees. And that is our missing angle A. All right, let's do another example. Okay, so we have here side angle side. We're going to want to use this top version of the law of cosines, and we're asked to determine the measurement of angle B. Like I did before, I'm going to name these missing sides and all the sides using the standard convention here. So this 22 is lowercase c, this 17 is lowercase b, and this missing side over here is actually lowercase a, and we're not asked to determine that. Okay, so in order to determine the measurement of angle B, do we have a known angle side pair? No, we do not. Okay. If we had this side here, we could easily determine angle B by using the law of sines, or we could use this thing down here to determine angle B. So I think we actually want to figure out this missing side first. Right. So I'm going to use the top formula to first find that missing side. All right, so a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2 multiplied by b multiplied by c multiplied by the cosine of angle A. And this is going to be equal to a squared, side a squared. I'm going to go ahead and type that in my calculator, and then I'm going to have to take the square root of it when I'm done to figure out the actual length of side A. 17 squared plus 22 squared minus 2 multiplied by 17 multiplied by 22 multiplied by the cosine of 143 degrees. And this is equal to a squared. So to figure out the measurement of side A, we're going to take the square root of that. And we get about 37.02. All right, but that is not what we were asked to determine. We determined that in order to go further and determine the measurement of angle B. And since this is a video about using the law of cosines, I'm going to go ahead and use this formula down here, even though I could have used the law of sines at this point. So, switching to a different color now, I'm going to plug in all the relevant information into my formula and just type it in my calculator. Cosine inverse c squared plus a squared minus b squared, all divided by 2 times c times a. All right, we'll go ahead and type this in. Cosine inverse 22 squared plus 37.02 squared minus 17 squared, all divided by 2 times 22 times 37.02. And we get 16.04 degrees. Okay. Here is a try problem for you. So if you want to go ahead and pause the video now and try it on your own, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and solve this so you can check your work. We have a side angle side, so we are going to use the law of cosines. We're asked to determine the measurement of side AB here, which would be lowercase c according to our normal naming conventions. I'm going to go ahead and name the rest of the sides. This will be lowercase b, this will be lowercase a. And since we're asked to determine the measurement of side C, we're going to want to use this bottom formula down here. So we have c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2 multiplied by a multiplied by b multiplied by the cosine of angle C on 34 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and type it in my calculator, and just remember, this is not giving us c, this is giving us c squared, so we are going to have to take the square root at the end. Oops. 13 squared plus 12 squared minus 2 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 12 multiplied by the cosine of 134 degrees. And 529.73, and we're going to take the square root of that to determine the measurement of side C. So 23.02 units. All right, let's do another try problem. If you want, you can go ahead and pause the video here and try it on your own. I'm going to show you the correct answer now. This is another side angle side problem. We're asked to determine the measurement of side AB, and I'll call that lowercase c based on our normal naming conventions. Call this lowercase b. This side is lowercase a. Since we're asked to determine the measurement of side C, we are going to use this formula again. And we got c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2 multiplied by a multiplied by b multiplied by the cosine of angle C. It's going to type that in our calculator. Keep in mind that this is going to give us the square of the side length, so at the end we are going to have to take the square root. C squared is equal to 960.70, and we're going to go ahead and take the square root. And we get 30.0 as our, or 31.0 rather, if I rounded correctly, as our side length for C. All right, I hope this helps you a little bit on that law of sines and cosines performance assessment. If you have any questions about specific problems, feel free to send me an email, or you can comment in Google Classroom. I should be able to get back to you pretty soon. Good luck, and I miss all of you guys.